Minister of India, another very crucial part of Union Executive. So in this section, we would understand appointment, powers and functions of Prime Minister. Now when it comes to the real executive, we call real executive as de facto executive, and the de facto or the real executive is who? Is the Prime Minister of India. However, we do have a nominal executive. Nominal executive is also known as the de jure executive. And who is the de jure executive in case of India? It is the President of India. So, President and Prime Minister, the first difference very clear. President is the head of the state. Prime Minister is the head of the government. Another important thing that you need to know here. So, head of the government is the Prime Minister. Now, how Prime Minister is appointed? Under Article 75 of the Indian Constitution, Prime Minister would be appointed by the President, and Prime Minister should be a member of any of the houses of Parliament. It can be Rajya Sabha, it can be Lok Sabha, but Prime Minister has to be a member of the House of Parliament. Now, important to note, President, as we mentioned in the class on President has the discretionary power. That means in case there is no absolute majority and a coalition government is formed, in that case, President has the discretionary power to choose the leader, and Prime Minister can be actually appointed. Now, once the Prime Minister is appointed, the Prime Minister has to prove themselves within the period of 6 months as a part of one of the members of Parliament, either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha. There have been situations where vacancy have been created. For example, in 1984, Indira Gandhi's assassination, this was the time where the vacancy for the Prime Minister was created. However, during that time, the then President Gyani Jail Singh actually made Rajiv Gandhi the president, and then Rajiv Gandhi had to prove the majority, had to prove his presence within the period of 6 months. We have numerous prime ministers who have been part of Rajya Sabha. For example, Indira Gandhi in 1966, then we had Manmohan Singh in 2004, who were the members of Rajya Sabha. So, Prime Minister can be a member of either Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, and if there is no clear party in majority in Lok Sabha, then it's on to the discretion of the President to appoint. Now, the term for the Prime Minister is not fixed. Prime Minister can hold the office during the pleasure of President till the time Prime Minister is able to prove the majority in Lok Sabha. Till the time the Prime Minister is able to prove the majority in Lok Sabha, till that time Prime Minister would be in the office, and that would be on the pleasure of the President. Now, the powers of Prime Minister. Prime Minister has various powers. Powers are related in various ways. For example, powers in relation to the Council of Ministers, which share the collective responsibility. The idea is that the Prime Minister would allocate and shuffle the portfolio, preside over the various meetings of the Council of Ministers, guide, direct and control the various functions of the Council of Ministers, and can also bring in the collapse of the Council of Ministers if the Prime Minister resigns from the office. If the Prime Minister resigns from the office, the Council of Ministers would be dissolved. Very important to note. In relation to the President, Prime Minister advise for the appointment of Attorney General, the Chairperson of UPSC, the Comptroller and the Auditor General, and therefore Prime Minister also acts as a very important communication link between President and the Council of Ministers. In relation to the Parliament, Prime Minister is the leader of the lower house, recommends the dissolution of the Lok Sabha, and also announces the various government policies. Some other important duties furnished by Prime Minister are Prime Minister is the spokesman of the union government, a spokesperson of the union government, the chairman of Niti Aayog, the National Development Council, the Interstate Council, and the political head of various services. So those are some of the important powers and responsibilities of the Prime Minister. Very, very important to note. Prime Minister is appointed by the President of India.